Hi guys, welcome back to Orphans. I don't know what part this is, I already forgot honestly. Another chat history has been restored, but do we need... there's no notes. Oh yeah, it was the last entry, that's why. Okay. Chat, recording, loading. Henry? I read through the first few pages of your script earlier. What the hell are you doing? A cult that uses its power to rule the world, is that a joke? Please believe me, I'm onto something really big. A really big load of shit. People want to read your ghost stories, and you come up with some conspiracy theories about a satanic cult. Why are you so against it? I told you several times that I wanted to break new ground with my new book. I'm done with the novels I wrote before. I want to convince my readership I'm a serious writer. You can't think of anything better than a supposed elite that is secretly planning to overthrow the system. What's next? Children imprisoned in underground dungeons and their blood tapped as a fountain of youth for some bigwigs. Vaccines that contains computer chips to enslave us all. You can't be serious, Henry. My research shows indisputably that this organization exists. And it has for centuries. It is more powerful than anything. Please spare me the details. We want to sell books for heaven's sake. And you're our spooky Henry. Our ghost Henry reporting on spooky encounters and sending shivers down people's spines. I know you believe in paranormal phenomena, and you want to open people's eyes. And your stories are selling well. That's what it is all about, Henry. But these stories are true. Just as true as my research about this brotherhood. I don't care. Nobody's interested in that stuff. If you want to see how the other half lives, just turn on your TV. It's everywhere already. The topic is overused, Henry. But that's exactly my point. All these TV shows we're bombarded with on a daily basis. They turn us into zombies and we don't even realize it's happened. We're buying things we don't need. Eat things that make us sick. Just look around and you'll see I'm right. It's not a surprise some teenagers get sick while trying desperately to look like a skinny supermodel because they only see perfect bodies on the internet. One needs to think carefully whether you'd want to raise children in this world. You're paranoid, Henry, I'm sorry. There is no such thing as an all-powerful brotherhood. There are no ghosts or no demons. And they sell books at least. I just want us to keep publishing your books and write a story people expect. Are you threatening me? Think of me what you want. There's no way we're publishing this conspiracy. I expect a revised script on my desk in 4 weeks. Jason, help is on the way. No matter who is coming to help, they better be quick. The door won't hold much longer. Do you think we could end it by drenching the ground with holy water? Yes, I think that could work. Where should we get the holy water from, though? From the chapel in the orphanage. She's bringing it with her. She a woman? I hope she knows what she's getting into. There could be a few more of these killers around. I just heard another gunshot. It sounded close. We don't have to worry about the killers. She used to be one of the assassins. You mean? No way. You're sending someone here who is partly responsible for my boy's death. I will rip her to pieces. Jason, I understand your anger, but it's different than you think. Shit. You don't understand anything. They took my boy. I had to watch him die. She realized she's been working for the wrong people and she wants to make up for her mistakes. How does she want to do that? Can she bring my son back? Can she undo murder? No, but she can make sure that his death was not in vain. Call her back, Velvet. If she shows up here, I can't guarantee anything. Without her help, you'll die, too, Jason. I don't care. I've lost everything already.
Damn it! They're right on our heels. We don't know how to get out of here. There's nothing but forest.
Damn, Velvet, how could you let this happen? What were we thinking? Jason is beside himself. I don't get it. Ramona's risking her life to help him. She used to work for the people that killed his son. Oh no, how could we have been so stupid? This poor man just lost his son. Now we expect him to get help from someone he thinks was involved with the people who killed his son. Understandably, he's angry. You're right. We should have thought about this. Damn it. Or maybe we should have just not told him who she was, because why did that matter? Why did we tell him? What did he say? He's furious, rightly so. So we have to expect these restless souls will continue to do their mischief. And that Tammy and Leon won't be saved either. You should have let me go. Too late for that now. We can only hope your friend comes to his senses and that the two of them still manage to put an end to this. I know. I wouldn't bet on it though. We'll be lucky if Jason doesn't break Ramona's neck. That's pretty much how he put it too. We can't change it. It's more important than ever that we find these texts. I hardly think we can walk around here for much longer without these ghosts targeting us. Good point. They seem to be done with the attackers. I haven't heard any screams or gunshots for a while. Still, we must remain calm and not rush into anything, otherwise we might miss some important clues, and that could cost us. Have you heard from them yet? I'm still not receiving any signals. Fuck. I'm afraid something happened to them. Yeah, I'm starting to get worried too. Why else would they not get in touch for so long? Let me know straight away once you hear from them. What about Henry and his daughter? They were looking for these texts to stop the demon, right? I'm worried they might be looking for something that doesn't exist. So you're not sure at all. And they're risking their lives because you think that's the only way to stop the demon? They shouldn't hang around there for so long. This place is dangerous. This brotherhood avoids the orphanage like the devil avoids holy water. I've heard many people have died there. Speaking about holy water, I heard Ramona wants to bring Jason the holy water. I'm happy he survived. And that apparently more and more people are realizing that working for these fanatics is a bad idea, except for you, Lucian. I hope she will make it. If you actually succeed in giving peace to the souls, your friends in the orphanage will be safe for the time being. I still don't know if there is any truth to that. I'm getting a call. It's Black. I'll have to take this. Talk to you later, Velvet. Well, at least White still thinks we didn't catch anything. And we know Samuel and Ina are on the run. So they didn't walk into the trap of the village people. Not yet, at least. Tell them to stay offline or they're going to track them. No. I told them to come online for a minute now and then. Just so I can tell them when the coast is clear. As soon as I manage to place a few interfering signals, they can text again without risk. Samuel did the right thing. He wasn't online long enough to be tracked. And I wasn't able to tell him they're not safe yet. But judging by the video, they already noticed. I just hope they can hide somewhere. They were obviously on their heels. Certainly looks like it. I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do for them now, Velvet. All we can do is wait and hope they escape. As soon as one of them gets back to me, I hope I can give them the all clear. I've got to continue. I'll be in touch as soon as I've positioned a few Samuels and Inas all over the place. Then they'll know you're back, Wolf. Can't wait to find out how Lucian will react. I might even add a few wolves just for the fun of it. I'm just wondering what they're up to now. Even the Brotherhood would benefit from Jason stopping these ghosts. Because they could send more men to stop the others. That's right. For decades, the Brotherhood couldn't step foot near the orphanage without paying the ultimate price. The spirits are vengeful after what's been done. No spirits, no problems. By the way, I'm so sorry about Nicholas. What? But until we know for sure, we must not give up hope that he's still alive. I really have to keep working. Talk to you later, Velvet. It's hopeless. There's nothing here. It's just an abandoned chapel. Did you take a closer look at the pulpit? Whatever that is. Pulpit. I did nothing there either. I had a proper look at the altar too. Couldn't find anything that could help us. What the hell? Let's think harder. We must be missing something. Or we were simply wrong and there's nothing here to be found at all. The ways of the Lord are unsearchable. Not funny, Carla. Sorry, it's just my desperation. What are we going to do now? The spells were our only hope. I'm still convinced that Sister Brown wanted to tell us something with these quotations. Or maybe she was just an extremely devout elderly woman. She managed to ban Belial once. The banishing spells must exist. Please, no more remarks about women in their best years, the young lady. Let's take another look at what we've got. I don't understand it. There is talk of turning to lie in order to free oneself from Satan. Sins would be forgiven and one would have a place among those who belong to God. I know that, we can read too. And there was the image of the betrayal of Jesus. Through a kiss, Judas revealed to the high priest who they were looking for. I don't see how this can help us. Turn to the light. Are there any candlesticks or something? No, and no candles either. Think about the forgiveness of sins. Absolution is usually given by a clergyman in a church or a chapel. It could be another clue that we're in the right place. But why is there nothing here? Let's think again. Death has entered through our windows and arrived in our palaces, strangling children in the alleys and young people in the streets. Yeah, I've read it. I think that's pretty straightforward. Yes, she means Father John and his followers. They have brought death upon the children, and with them evil has taken hold. I agree. Palaces. The orphanage is everything but not a palace. Probably just a paraphrase. I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And we don't have any time left. There was another verse. I will instruct you and show you the way. I will guide you with my eyes. But what are the eyes? I will guide you with my eyes. I guess it's not unusual that eyes guide you. I just don't know how a dead person is going to do it. These quotations are our last chance. We must not give up now. I'm totally lost. Wait a minute, that children's voice earlier.
He has turned away from the warmth of the light and has entered the cold of darkness. He must look into the face of the sun and be blinded by its rays. The light should be reflected in his eyes. This is the only way he will find peace.
The sun hasn't been shining in that place for ages. The remark about the sunlight is nonsense. Except for the light from our cell phone and a little bit of moonlight coming through the windows. It's pitch black here. What do you think, Henry? The sun is the basis of all of this. All life is worshipped in various religions. Even in Christianity, it represents a symbol of God. Yes, but this place has been covered in darkness and fog for decades. God has left this place long ago. We turned to the light, illuminate something that was in darkness. That has entered through our windows. She could have been talking about the windows. Well, they're just ordinary church windows. They're probably saints. Maybe they're specific saints. We need to figure this out quickly, bro. We're running out of time. There's not enough time. We've been doing this for 2 chapters. Well, I have no clue who that could be, sorry. I don't know it either. If the sister's notes were really clues, she could have meant the apostles. Could have, great. Amber, you're being a bit exhausting, sorry. If you don't have a better suggestion, please let's carry on with this thought. It's okay, sorry, Dad. The situation is stressing me out. There was this one photo in Sister Brown's room. It showed Jude as one of the apostles. I guess he could be one of the windows as well. Or which one though? On which one though? They all look the same to me. Same, honestly. What about the dates? Dates? ATNCHR. Maybe they can give us a clue. Hurry up, Henry. I don't understand it. You mean apart from letting us know when they died? Maybe that really is the clue. If we assume that there are indeed the death dates. Then we could figure out who they are. Okay, that's possible. I don't know who's screaming outside of my window, guys. Well, we need your help. You want me to look for the year Judas died? Exactly, wait. As far as I know, he hanged himself. Isn't it hung himself? Betrayal and suicide. And still a woman in a church. Wow. Wait, let me check real quick. What year did Judas die? Okay, it says Judas Iscariot died around 80-30 to 33. 80-30 to 33. Wait. Okay. Perhaps this is exactly the reason why you should give us a clue. Judas Iscariot betrayed Jesus, and now, hopefully you will betray the one without light. Well, but you know what might be helpful for your search? There was another Judas among the apostles, Judas Thaddeus. But he was not the one who betrayed Jesus. Perhaps first entered date Judas died, or when did Judas die? I hope you'll find something. Think I've got it. Well done, running out of time. Well, but in what year did Judas Iscariot die? It's 30 AD. It's a commonly, okay. 30 AD. Hopefully that's when he died. Just a moment. Please, I hope I'm right. May I introduce Judas Iscariot. Oh, so that's Judas Iscariot. The only question is what we have to do now. The note said something about turning to the light. So what do you suggest? We can't possibly sit around waiting for the sun to rise. It's pitch black in here. We have the window. We have Judas Iscariot. What do the other quotations mean? There are clues, I'm sure of it. I will guide you with my eyes. The eyes, something must be there. Yeah, look at his eyes. But what is it? It's a window. I don't know. But I'm sure we're on the right track. What else did that child's voice say, Dad? The sun, it must blind them. Amber, you're right, but like you said earlier, the sun doesn't shine in this place. And yet it must have something to do with the eyes, but what? That's what we need to find out. If we're on the right track. Then let's think about it some more. One thing is certain, it's all about light and it's about the eyes. Wait a minute, the note from Sister Brown. You shall open their eyes. I have an idea. I need a moment. What? Dad, you have to help me. Robert will be back soon. What? Can you let me know what's happening? Have your people been able to capture the fugitives? No, I'm sorry, they got away. How the hell did that happen? Their tracks got lost in the forest. They were last seen near the small bridge on the river. At least that was the last message I got. What do you mean by that? 3 of my people were right on their tail. They even had their sniffer dogs with them. Suddenly contact broke off. Their bodies have just been found on the riverbank. You're trying to tell me that a terrified girl and a stupid city boy managed to overpower 3 armed men and their dogs. No, it was something else. They were literally ripped to pieces. Terrifying. Wow, like a warning. I was told that the water of river was red like blood. Bullshit. Send more guys. Find them. People from the village are scared. You know what they say about the forest around the orphanage. The orphans' spirits will kill anyone who approaches the orphanage. They take revenge for the harm done to them and they know no mercy. Of course, I know about this. Everyone from the Brotherhood knows that. And yet one of these villagers managed to steal the skull of the seer and escaped to the orphanage. He'll probably be dead by now. The 2 fugitives won't survive either. Spare me any speculation and catch them. Presumably, they're on their way to the orphanage. I hardly think I can get people to do that. Then be bloody convincing. They want to destroy what we've been working for all these years. There's no way we're going to let that happen. Looks as if they're getting cold feet. Oh, Wolf, it's you. You're the one that's fixing all the mess. We really messed up their plans, didn't we? Rip them to pieces. The sun shivers down my spine. I know these ghosts aren't messing around. But Ina and Samuel did it. I'm sure of it. By the way, I could place the interfering signals now. I'm just wondering if I should really use them. What are you worried about? The way I see it, the people from the village won't set another foot into the forest. When I use the signals, White will know I'm back in the game. He will at least suspect that you knew about it all along. I think that would do us more harm than good. True, even if they'll be tracked. Right now, nobody will go after them. That is true, and honestly. And what if some of these maniacs do try? Of course, there's always that risk. You never know how far these lunatics will go. Maybe there are a few who would risk their lives. Still, the risk of being exposed is greater now, don't you think? He's right. If it gets out that I knew all along, we'll put everyone in danger. Let's wait then, see what they have to say. As soon as Samuel gets back to us, we'll see. Until then, we should keep an eye on what these nutcases are up to next. Amber and Henry seem to have found something in the chapel. Hopefully they can stop these maniacs. I can't believe it. What, did you find something? Sorry for being so skeptical all this time. Check this out, Velvet. 257146. What is that? Where did you get this? The windows, Judas, the eyes. They were all clues. I will guide you with my eyes. I knew it. I knew there was something that was going to shine through the eyes, Judas. One should open his eyes so he can find his way back to God. Then there was a message from the boy. His light shall be reflected in his eyes. The eyes of Judas. It was already loose, only clamped inside. Someone must have removed it before. And when I took it out, opened his eyes. Ta-da. That is crazy, actually. There was actually something hidden behind the cross. This cryptex. Unbelievable. Are they really the banishing spells? Well, we have a little problem. Again. Oh my god, of course we do. We need the combination. Without the right combination, we can't get to the content. I thought about breaking it open. Even the cryptex is made of metal. Okay. And the documents would have been lost forever. This is because the contents of a cryptex were usually additionally secured in those days. Inside, there's a small vial with a liquid. No. And if you open the cryptex by force, it breaks. The liquid is an acid that would destroy the documents. What do I say? I'm just gonna say, let's face it, it's hopeless. Well, it's right, there are thousands of possible combinations. Without the right numbers. Damn it, everything was in vain. Thank goodness you noticed it. I almost asked you why you were suddenly so pessimistic. Now they know we have the cryptex. And no combination. Now we've come so far. We can handle this too. Why the change of heart? Sorry, Dad, I lost hope for a while. But now we have the spells. We're only a few numbers away from them. We only have to find them. And then end this horror. Once and for all. I'm sorry. I'm not as optimistic as you are. We're so close though. Maybe the goal is further away than we think. I guess you're right, we shouldn't give up now. Well, what? Oh, Samuel. I just texted with Wolf. He told me about Nicholas. Shit, do you think he's dead? I only know something was after him. I hope he's okay. Was it Mika? I don't know. I have no idea. Damn it. If he's still alive, he'll be in touch. If you hear anything, please let us know. I will. Both told me about your discussion. I think you're right. Even if they can't track us. We saw what the ghost did to some of them. They'll think twice now before following us. And if it comes out that you know about everything, it will only create new problems. Yeah, I think so too. Fuck, it was more than close. They even sent dogs after us. They were real vicious ones, too, straight from hell. I really thought that was it. Then I heard a noise. Everything happened so fast after that. There was blood and guts. The desperate cries of dying assholes. I would have loved to watch the spectacle for longer, but I think it would have been our turn next. So we kept running. Are you safe? Whatever safe means. We're in this cabin. Again in a cabin. Where Mika killed Sandy. Her body, at least I think it is, outside the door. For heaven's sake, this is all so terrible. I still can't believe that Mika would have done that. Not Mika, the demon. I'd love to just run away. But where would we go? Who do I send them to? I think Amber and her dad can handle some of the, like, 3 people. Amber, like, her dad, and Carla. So I think it's better to go to Jason. Jason is at the cemetery in the mausoleum. Go to him. For fuck's sake. We didn't even find the orphanage. I hope we won't get lost. Is Jason okay? He's offline. Tammy was chasing him. Fuck. Nicholas's car is still in front of the door. Maybe I can get it to work. I don't know, the car looks like it's been here for decades. Weird, right? Even time runs differently in this place. Remember our accident? The others saw it before it even happened. It's like a bad dream we can't wake up from. I saw a deer earlier. The damn thing ate a wild boar. What? Holy shit, bro. Deer only eat plants, don't they? That's nuts. I think it's getting even worse. Everything is going downhill. As if nature turned against itself. The sooner we get out of here, the better. Hello? Jason, I'm so happy to hear from you. I'm sorry. I'm not who you think I am. What? What? Who the fuck are you and why do you have Jason's phone? I found the phone on the ground. On the ground where? And where the hell is Jason? I swear to God if you've done something to him. No. I came here to bring your friend the holy water. Ramona? You're Ramona. I am. Wait, I'm totally lost. Who? Originally, we were sent here for a different reason. Our mission was to render harmless all those who were on the grounds of the orphanage. Fuck. What have you done to Jason? Please listen to me. It was a job. We didn't know what to expect. Then we were attacked. We had no chance. I thought I was the only one who survived. I was hurt, thought that was the end of me. But then Carla and Henry came along and saved my life. You said something about holy water? Yes, we were in that chapel when Velvet texted. She said that Jason was in the mausoleum and needed holy water from the chapel. As far as I understood Henry, it was about stopping these spirits that were attacking me and my people, so I decided to bring it to him. But that a friend had contacted me before that. He was badly injured and said he was at the cemetery. I thought I could help him at the same time to make up for what we have done to your friends. Unfortunately, I was too late. My friend is dead, and when I reached the mausoleum, there was no one here. The door was broken open with great force. There's blood, lots of blood. Oh no, this phone was on the ground. Something must have happened to him. I'm afraid so too. Not him too. He has been helping us all along. Been risking his life for us. You're sure you didn't kill him by accident? After all, that was your job. Fuck. I'm sorry, I understand you don't trust me. But I don't know what happened to your friend. Whether you believe me or not. In any case, I'm now in the mausoleum and have the holy water with me. What do you want me to do? How the heck are we supposed to know? Frigid Fawn's bitch and her father may be in possession of the incantations. We've got to stop them. Black, we need guys in the orphanage. But you know what's been happening there, don't you? They're killing our guys one at a time. The ghosts kill everyone that comes near the building. If these incantations exist, there's serious danger. We've got to get them in our possession. How? These creatures won't stop. Yes, they will. Soon. Tell your people to stand by. Oh no. What about the two escapees? We can't tell Ramona to use the holy water. The spells are our priority. Velvet? I wasn't sure they could do it. But your friends almost made it. We have a real chance to stop this brotherhood. With the documents, we can end this madness once and for all. But the scripts are locked in the cryptics. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out the combination too. But the ghosts of the orphans could become a problem. These monsters will be coming for your friends next. Your new friend Ramona. Oh my god. She'd better hurry. If the legends are true, the holy water will set the souls of the children free. That would mean your friends would be safe at the orphanage now. Do you think she can be trusted? After all, she was one of the guys who tried to disarm your friends. You are talking about trust. I want to say that. I want to say that so bad, bro. So we have to not do what he wants, what Lucien wants, but we still have to be convincing. So I think I'll say this: the Brotherhood willingly sent Ramona and her friends to their death. She has every reason to help us. Very good. This freaking Brotherhood will go down. I look forward to seeing Black's face when he realizes it's over. Yes, and every one of them will pay for what they did to my friends. You too, Lucien. They will. I'm sure of it. Let's think for a minute, Velvet. Think about what? I know what you're saying, okay? I know exactly what you're thinking. We shouldn't do it. If Ramona succeeds in freeing the spirits, we have a problem. As I said earlier, no ghost, no danger for the Brotherhood. White has certainly located Samuel and Nina by now. And he knows about the cryptex and the spells. If the holy water really does what we think it will, he will send people to stop them. Whatever we do, Amber and the others are in danger. It's a real dilemma. If the souls are freed, these nutters will have free reign. If not, the ghost will turn on Henry and the others next. And Leon and Tammy would also be lost forever. If the demon can't be stopped, it could mean we'd all be lost. Crap. Sam and Nina should get out of there. Soon the spirits of the orphans may no longer offer them protection. And if we don't manage to find the combination for the script checks, we're all screwed. What shall I do? For all we know, the skull must be buried in hallowed ground at the feet of Sister Brown's sarcophagus. Alright. The earth is in front of the sarcophagus was recently churned up. It's clearly visible. Then Jason will have buried the skull there. That's right. So now I have to pour the holy water over this place. What? I don't have a manual for liberating restless souls. I think so, yes. But once the ghosts are freed, the Brotherhood will send people to kill you all. We all witnessed what these creatures did to my people, and with your friend Jason. I'd rather take on the Brotherhood than these monsters. Oh my god. Besides, we have to save Tammy and Leon. I shouldn't waste any more time. Wait a sec. Oh no, she's doing it. She's doing it. Done. Oh no, was that a good idea? OMG, what's happening here? Wait, the children. The ghosts are here. What? They suddenly came out of nowhere. Damn, how can that be? Ramona did what had to be done. Then we were obviously wrong. The ghosts are still here. I'm scared. I don't get it. The bones were buried at the feet of the Samaritan women. The holy water should have liberated the poor souls. But it clearly didn't work. What are we going to do? They're just standing there, staring at us. Isn't that light? What the hell? It's suddenly getting really bright in here.
You brought us the one who poisoned our souls and left us angry and helpless. At last we can leave this place and enter the light. But another will come to plunge your world into darkness. If he succeeds, every every light will be extinguished forever, and you will live in cold and darkness until the end of time.
I don't understand what she said. Did it work? Something is happening at the orphanage. Hopefully the holy water did its job. I expected something spectacular to happen. Lightning, thunder, the earth opening up. Nothing. It's not a movie. I poured out the holy water and it seeped away. Remember, this is no Hollywood movie, it's reality. Exactly. OMG. I've never seen anything so beautiful. What? It worked. Finally, they found their peace. Yes, I think so. There was suddenly this dazzling light. It felt so warm and comfortable. It has to be the light that so many people from all over the world have talked about. People with near-death experiences were also those who were actually dead for a moment and could be brought back to life. Many of them mentioned a bright light, a radiant, warm light, and a great desire to enter into that light. It seemed to come from everywhere. It was simply beautiful. It became brighter and brighter, but it wasn't blinding. And then it was gone. And the children were gone too. It was beautiful indeed. We made it. I'm so happy. I don't want to ruin the celebrations, but it's not over yet. True. The demon is still out there. I know, you're right. It won't be long before people from the Brotherhood will show up here. We have to expect that, yes. They now have nothing to fear from the ghosts, and they'll want to stop us. If only we knew how to get this cryptex open. What's the status of it? Did Ramona do it? He must not know. What is the most believable one? Ramona doesn't respond anymore. Probably the ghosts have killed her too. Damn it. I hope you're wrong. If she really failed, your friends will die. Let me know if there's news. Okay, will do. Guys. Tammy! What? Oh god, Tammy, is that really you? OMG, I can't believe this. It worked. Goodness, are you okay? What the hell happened? I've got such a headache. I'm not surprised. You were pretty out of it, to say the least. But it seems Ramona actually saved you guys. Ramona? I don't understand. Who's Ramona and what happened? Oh my god. She doesn't have a memory of anything. Hell of a long story, Tammy. We'll tell you later. I'm just so happy you're alive. Can you remember anything at all? I don't know how to describe it. Like a bad dream. I can only remember fractions of it. It hurt so much. As if I was burning from the inside. And I was so angry. We were angry. What do you mean? Well, how can I put this? That was not only me. It was as if I was seeing through several pairs of eyes, like I feel what many feel. There was so much anger and pain. I'm so glad you're back to being yourself. It was horrific. As if we were somehow connected. Does that mean Leon is fine too? I felt so much sadness, hopelessness, anger. I couldn't control it. Like a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. That must have been terrible. I saw how Jarek attacked Sandy. How he died. And I couldn't do anything. Jarek was possessed by the demon. I have no idea. Those children died trying to summon Belial. You mean that might have created some kind of connection? I can't explain it any other way. So you also witnessed how Mika killed Sandy? Yes, it was as if I were doing it myself. I couldn't stop it. Oh my god. There was only anger, unbridled hatred for everything and everyone. I feel so guilty. It's terrible what happened, but don't blame yourself. No, it was these ghosts of that damn demon. Or that damn demon. I know. Still, it feels awful. Hopefully Leon will be back to normal soon too. Yes, I wish he would get in touch too, but I have no idea where he could be. I only remember this man in the cemetery. He was running away. That was Jason. Where is he? I'm sorry, I don't know. There was a door. I remember knocking on it. Please try and remember more. I really don't know. But when I woke up, my hands were covered in blood. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Do you think I did something to him? Tammy, it wasn't you. I'm so sorry about everything. You have to believe me. I couldn't control it. We believe you, Tammy. Nobody's blaming you. Where are you now, Tammy? In the forest, not far from the orphanage. No idea how I got here. Your best bet is to head to the orphanage, Shapo. Amber and her father are there. They're at the orphanage. OMG, they're not safe there. Where is anyone safe in this damn place? You mean because of the Brotherhood? No, I think Mika. Mika? The demon is on the way there. Shit. When I was still a part of it. Through this connection or whatever you want to call it, I could see what the creature was up to. It wants to go back to the place where it was conjured before, where it took possession of little Amelia. Of course, the chapel. Damn it, I have to warn them. You've got to get out of there. The demon is heading your way. Belial wants to return to the place where he was originally summoned. Wait, but that means that he killed Nicholas. Because he's going to do that after he killed Nicholas. He wants to come to the chapel. I thought a creature from hell would avoid a house of God. Loathe everything that has to do with the church. Amber has a point. In all the texts I've read about exorcisms, most agree the victims of possession harbor a deep disgust for everything divine. Some say they're scared of it even. That's correct. Others still claim that mocking God and defining early symbols and structures has always been a large part of satanic doctrines. The goal is to weaken the enemy's morale and ridicule their values. Assuming the demon is feeling powerful enough, he might come here as a demonstration of his strength. He would be taking an unnecessary risk, because he attains his final power only when the eclipse in the axis of evil is over. He leaves his human shell. How do you know that anyway? Well, this base could just as well be sitting somewhere in the forest waiting for the constellation and his awakening. Do you remember the diary entry when Sister Brown found Amelia in the chapel? Velvet is right. In her note, Sister Brown mentioned that she found little Amelia in the chapel, and she seemed disturbed, changed. She had obviously been mistreated. You mean Father John summoned the demon here, in this chapel? Yes, it's entirely possible. And that's why the demon wants to come here. Well, it would make sense. But is Nicholas dead then? Just like the orphan spirit were bound to the place where they lost their lives, the demon could be bound to the place of its release. Wait a minute. So we assume that Father John used the chapel for his rituals, that he managed to summon the demon and Belial and possess little Amelia. And now that very same demon is on his way here now to finish what was started all these years ago. I think that sums it up. Tammy says that she shared some sort of mental connection with the demon while possessed. Tammy? She's alive. And she told you this monster is coming. Ramona set the ghost free. I'm happy Tammy's arrived. I honestly didn't expect it. Oh my god. The good news is we managed to get the ghost free. Tammy's alive and back to normal. The bad news is this creature is on its way here. Sorry guys, I've got to take a break. Should I say that? Of course he's reading now. I think it doesn't matter anyway because they literally said, and he's read it, that the good news is that it worked. Sorry guys, I've got to take a break. Message could not be sent. Damn, that was too obvious. I'm afraid Vida smelled a rat. And we have no idea how to stop it. We have the spells to send it back to hell, and they're in that damn cryptics. The code could be anywhere. In other words, we're screwed. Unless a freaking miracle happens, we're trapped here. And we have box seats for the apocalypse. It's not too late yet, Ember. What are we going to do now? First and foremost, we must not lose our nerve now. If the code is not here in the chapel, where else could Sister Brown have kept it? Samuel and Ina are nearby in the cabin. Sister Brown used as her safe haven. We found some of her notes there too. They were able to outrun the Brotherhood. Time is of the essence. I suggest we keep looking around here while Samuel and Ina look for clues in the cabin. That doesn't make sense. If you have any other suggestions, go ahead. If you don't, forgive me, but be quiet and do what I tell you. Oh, poor Amber. Okay, all good. Let's keep searching. I'll let Samuel and Ina know. Damn it, I should have known. Especially after the signals of the fugitive couldn't be located. What are you talking about? About Wolf. He must be back. He must have found a way to collide with Velvet without my knowledge. What makes you think that? Wolf lied to me about freeing the ghosts. And apparently Wolf informed her that I was reading along. She obviously wanted to warn the group. She must have known that I was setting a trap for her. I'm sure Wolf is involved too. They didn't want me to know that they knew and thought I was safe. Especially after I lied about Wolf's death, Wolf must have found out I wasn't who I pretended to be. Damn, so we're busted. Yeah, a while ago. It doesn't matter. These morons just dug their own grave. Do you think? The souls of the orphans are free. So our guys have nothing to fear and can enter the orphanage. Oh my god. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. Send all the people you can. Is that necessary? The window in which the one without light could still be stopped is closing. As soon as he reaches the place of his resurrection, these unbelievers will perish, and many will still fear this place. Do what I tell you. I won't take any more unnecessary risks. Get rid of these people. They've caused enough problems. Write whatever you want. Let round 2 begin. Yeah, Wolf. The wolf is out of the bag. I would have loved to see his face. I bet White was furious. It would have been hard to hide it any longer anyway. True. The most important thing is that we're one step ahead of them. You notice when they're reading along. So you'll also know what information they're getting. Besides, White has no idea that we follow the chats. And he knows he's been busted, but he doesn't know that we know he knows he's been busted. Wait, what? No, I understand it. What the heck? He'll assume we're still playing our little game with him. Which means he'll keep up his little game too. So he could pretend that nothing is wrong and continue to be friends. Why are we both pretending? That's right, to find out what we're planning to do with him. It'll be interesting to see how he'll act from now on. Anyway, I'll stay tuned and try to find some juicy details on the server. I'll also see if I can locate cell phone signals around the orphanage. Then we'll know when and from which direction these bastards are coming. They'll get a nice surprise when shit goes down. I'll be in touch. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I hate the fact that we have to rely on someone who has come to kill us. Sorry, Velvet. I've told Samuel his behavior sucks. I get it, Samuel, but Ramona helped. That's all that counts right now. I agree. How is Ramona improving when she isn't even in the chat? It's literally Jason's phone she's using. I still don't like it. Amber and her dad have the spells. They're locked in a cryptex, but we don't have the code. They're locked in what? I'll explain it to him in a minute. Crap, what now? The cabin you're in, there's Sister Brown's notes. You think the code could be here? I don't understand a word of this. Spells, cryptex code. I'll explain later. Let's not waste any more time. I have no clue where we should start looking. But if it's here, we'll find it. Any clue could be important. It's worth a try. Pay attention to any detail. We'll get back to you as soon as we've got results. I didn't want to butt in, but thanks for defending me. Samuel is not my biggest fan. Thanks for helping us. That was the least I could do. I know I messed up. I really didn't know what I got myself into. I would have never taken part in it if I had known what was going on behind the scenes. I think some of the others would see in the same way, if they were still alive. How could you take a hit job without knowing what or who it was about? That's a long story. I was in the army. Special forces. We were called in when the seniors didn't want to get their hands dirty. Covert operation without official order or authorization. In other words, we do the dirty work. And if something goes wrong or we get busted, any responsibility or involvement is denied from the top. We had various targets: inconvenient politicians, armed stealers, mafia. Get in unnoticed, take out the target, and get out unnoticed. How should I put this? Something went wrong. Innocent lives were lost. As a result, myself and comrades were discharged. What went wrong exactly? Someone betrayed us. We arrived at the target location only to find the bodies of my supervisor's family and an armed explosive device that managed to kill 2 of my colleagues. The rest of us took the fall for the whole mess, and I found myself unemployed. I kept my head above water for a while with temporary jobs, lousy pay, abusive bosses, the usual. My brother got sick. I couldn't afford treatment. I was desperate and completely lost. One of my buddies told me about this job. One mission, no questions asked, and a paycheck that could have set me and my brothers up for the rest of our lives. That's how I ended up here. I can only try to fix this mistake. I'm sorry to hear that. I would have done the same in your place. No one offers that much cash for an innocent life. We were sure you were criminals. It's not an excuse, but the order came from someone I'd have trusted with my life and had for years. Someone I've gone through a lot with. I had no reason not to trust them, and I was really stuck and didn't know what to do. Now I'm here, my friends are dead. I have only you to thank that these monsters didn't manage to tear me apart as well. But if what Amber said is true, those creatures were harmless compared to what's to come. I hope it won't come to that. These assholes knew what we were in for, and they're going to pay for it. So if there's anything else I can do, let me know. I think it might get pretty uncomfortable in the chapel soon. I'll go back there then. The 3 of them saved my butt. I owe them. I'm sure I'll find some more weapons and ammo along the way, whatever comes our way. It should prepare for a freaking ugly reception. I'll get in touch as soon as I'm there. Thanks for listening. Maybe Samuel will eventually see that I'm not the monster he thinks I am. Please take care of yourself. Bye for now. Leon is online!
Ugh, jeez. Another move like this, and I quit.
What? Guys, what a hell of a ride. Leon, finally. Tell me about it. Thank God you're alive, Leon. Welcome back. For a minute there, I didn't think you'd ever be able to put a smile on your face again. I feel like I've been hit by a truck. We really thought we had lost you. We were lost. Fuck. It was hell. Need a holiday now. When I could think for myself again, I thought I had dreamt it up. What kind of sicko would think of such things? Where are you now? Sounds like you guys need me in the chapel, right? As far as I know, that's where the party is at. Don't want to keep my dance buddy waiting. All the DJ doom is supposed to suck. Can you stop making weird ass? How can you be so chill in this situation, Leon? Gives me the feeling it's not as bad as it is. Should try that too, I guess. Anyway, I woke up near this house. The house where Sandy had to shoot Jarek. I was lying in the bushes. Had to get my bearings first. I know it was like that for me too. When I read about the party in the chapel, I decided to make my way there. FOMO, you know. Should be at the orphanage any second now. Don't start without me. Don't worry. Now that Jason is dead and Tammy and Leon are back. We don't know if Jason is really dead, Ina. With everything that's happened, though, we have to assume that, don't you think? Anyway, listen. Shouldn't we just discuss everything else in the haunted group? Good idea. Mika is there. Velvet? Any objections? Why are we not talking about Mika? What about Amber and her dad? We'll add them. All I need is their contacts. Oh shit, it won't work. Mika is admin of the haunted group chat. That's right, I doubt he'll do that for us. Wait, I'll just create a new group chat. I don't think there's anything wrong with that if all the survivors are there. We're all in the same boat anyway. Please send me the contacts of your friends in the chapel, Velvet. Sure, here you go. Closing party? What the heck is that name, guys? Alright, thank you guys for watching. Bye bye. See you in the next one.